Hey guys, what's going on? Freaking Gargg whistling here again for another Gargg Talk. Right now we got Grumpy is on his way in. Yeah, he'll be here in a little bit. I think he was cooking dinner or something. Whatever. We're gonna kind of just get started. I'm just gonna rant on for a little while, and then we'll see if we can't pick it up. First thing I'm going to do is try to jump in here with my other YouTube channel and try to just get this link sent out to a few people. Not that a lot of people allow this uh, on their Facebook feeds, but we're going to try anyways because, why not? That's how I roll. I like getting it out there anyways. But hey, if you guys are coming back in, if you guys are seeing it for the first time, uh, doesn't really make a difference. We're all here to have some fun. But once I can get this going, then we'll start. But hey, so tonight I'm just gonna go off the rails a little bit. I think we're gonna talk about TV shows, old TV shows, new TV shows, any TV shows that we got going on. Um, Again, if you guys have anything you want us to talk about, if you guys want us to um, do anything different, then please comment on us, send us a message, whatever you gotta do. Give us some feedback. You give us feedback, we do more for you. Anyways, uh, do. I'm waiting for a couple of things to load so that we can actually maybe have a show here once in a while. Do. You know what? Forget that. We're gonna just do this the easy way and just kind of send this out mass message status. I got a couple of different Facebook groups that I try to go to and get us a few more people in here, and most of them have told me not to do it anymore because they really don't like what we have to say, which I'm okay with. Whatever. It's my thing. So, oh, shoosh. For some stupid reason, it doesn't want to work. So, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. So, anyways, tonight, what we're talking about, we're going to be talking about a few different things. One thing I really want to talk about is new TV shows compared to old TV shows. And if you're like me, you really enjoy cinematography, you really enjoy good storyline, good plot structure, things like that, compared to just abstract craziness. Even though I do love Archer. Oh my god, do I love Archer so bad. All right, now we can finally get this son of a bitch working, and hopefully, uh, we can do a few more things. So, anyways, if you guys haven't subscribed already, come subscribe. Let's get this going. Let's make this something that you want to see. I know you guys want to see it. I know you guys want to be here. So come check us out. Get your friends, share this out. If you guys want me to get more political, I know some of you guys really love my political rants. I will always accompany that. If you guys want this to be more about gaming, more about doing other weird shit, then freaking let us know. If you haven't already gone to check out our Patreon page, please do so. It's pretty cool. I got lots of awards on there for you guys, including being a guest on the show. If you have a YouTube channel, I am very happy to kind of start giving you shout outs. Especially, if you're donating to my page, why not? I should give you those shout outs, help you out a bit. Anyways, so here I am. Just going to talk a little bit about a few things. One, y'all kind of know my political stance. If you don't yet, you're about to. So I am definitely more conservative in my views. There are some things that I don't agree with, and I stick a little bit more towards the libertarian side. But all in all, mostly conservative. And the way things have gone the last year, things have been very much people hating conservatives, people just absolutely hating conservatives. So I threw the hate right back and, started going against a lot of liberal things I saw out there, things that I was against or whatever. And but I got to tell you, there's this one thing that I'm really enjoying is the TV show Grace and Frankie on Netflix. Freaking absolutely hilarious. My wife's sitting there watching it right now, and I only see it in passing as I go by, and I ended up freaking liking it, even though Jane Fonda's on it, and I hate Jane Fonda. There is no reason to like Jane Fonda. Sorry. But anyways, I just want to throw that out there. That show is absolutely hilarious. I've been enjoying that. They do some pretty outrageous, funny shit on there. Um, but as soon as Grumpy gets on here, I want to talk to him a little bit about older TV shows that like we grew up with. Well, he grew up with shit in black and white or whatever. And I'll probably make that joke when he comes back on because I love giving him shit for being old. Which I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people on here that that really like to call me old or whatever, freaking because they think I'm older. I'm really not that old. Holy shit, I'm 30 freaking 4, right? But like I grew up with some really cool TV shows. There was a lot of different things that we had growing up. Muppet Babies, of course, was amazing. But we had cool TV shows like He-Man. He-Man was really cool. G.I. Joe, really awesome. And then as I got into like elementary school years, we had the X-Men and the Spider-Man, which seriously for most of us was as good as Bible as far as what it came in with context. Um, no, And then I got Grumpy sending me messages right now. He's trying to freaking get um, hooked on. So I'm trying to send him that as well so that we can actually have a conversation on here, not just me kind of ranting and raving about nonsensical bullshit, right? So, anyways, I'm also trying to get a good friend of ours, Richard, who, if I can get a hold of him, will definitely land a lot of comic uh, moments to this. This thing is freaking a lot of fun. Um, but uh, send him this real quick, and boom. Hopefully, we get that going, and then we can have a few more people on here. Which seriously, you guys really don't like just hearing me. Unless I'm really drunk or I got somebody egging me on, which if there were more of you guys in the chat room, I could freaking get egged on. So you guys need to hit me up a little bit more. Give me something to do, something to say. It would be a whole lot of fun. But here we go. But anyways, so I started talking about TV shows earlier today, and we don't have TV shows like we used to have back in the day. Back in the day, you used to freaking pay for cable. Cable had tons of stuff on it and everything, and you just scroll through and blah 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 blah. But now you have to have Netflix, you have to have a Hulu, you have to have an Amazon, you have to have God a million other things just to watch whatever show is trending now and to watch any show you want. It's like back in the day, and I actually remember this from when I was younger, that it was $20 a month and you got I don't know, like 60 or 70 channels, right? Um, and your local channels are always like, 2 through like 13 or whatever, and then you would start going into like cable channels, and uh, you always had, your stations that had your shows on it, and that was always like, how you went and looked at things or whatever. Now it's like, if you don't have the right thing, if you're not paying for the right thing, you literally cannot watch TV. It is now like $160 to get cable and internet bundled, and it's like $140 just to have cable or satellite, whatever. And then you got Netflix. You got to spend about what, anywhere between 10 to 20 bucks on that, depending on what package you get. Same thing with Hulu. Same thing with everything else. It's like, holy shit. Do you know how much I'm freaking paying by the end of all that? It's fucking ridiculous. I have my new little light. I love this fucking pen, by the way. My uncle gave me this pen. It's got the pen, it's got the stylus, and it's got a weird little light. So I'm like really entertained by that. But anyways, friggin', I really should do more political posts. I get like really crazy when I do political shit. But we're not talking about that right now. At least not until 2 more of these. But we will get there. So seriously, guys, get this shared out there. Get some people to get on here. I am trying so hard to make this a thing. But let's see if anybody else has come on yet. If you're watching this, later after everything else, and you're getting bored or whatever, literally give it about 10 minutes. I am looking at the thumbnail that's going on with this video, and it's freaking crazy. I got to figure out how to fix all that. I am really not computer inclined. Never have been. Never said I was. I'm actually really bad. But what do you guys really, really think about radio shows like this? Like, really, in all reality, you watch a lot of these radio shows. You watch a lot of the shows on YouTube that act like radio shows like this. And really, unless you're 100% agreed with that person, you don't ever watch it again. So, how is this show going for you? A few of you people have watched this. I have a few subscribers. It's actually getting pretty good. I'm really enjoying that. I would love to get some serious feedback from you guys to get you guys in here doing. If you want to be on this show, send me a message, and I would love to get you on here. And look, we finally got Grumpy in here. I can stop just mad rambling on for no fucking reason. I was seriously talking like I had Tourette's. Thank you, Grumpy, for showing up.
Oh, that's all right. I'm gonna just eat my dinner in front of you. So
that's fine. I actually just finished mine, and that's why I'm on to the hard alcohol.
No, I just figured because you had stage fright.
No, if I get stage fright, I will just remove my pants. Or do I imagine you without pants? I forget how that goes.
It's me without pants.
That's more terrifying than anything on stage. I'm sorry.
So, yeah, it's me without pants, and then you feel embarrassed and inadequate.
Right. Well, I've got a small dick, so everything makes me feel inadequate. Fucking guinea pig made me feel inadequate, and she's a female. But man, so I was thinking of talking about TV shows. I was getting started on talking about TV shows, but of course I cannot operate well without somebody else talking back to me. And I was saying how I grew up with TV shows when I was little. You grew up with like shit in black and white or cave paintings. I'm not exactly sure. And I love you, Grumpy. I love you so much.
I had color TV.
Okay, I almost made a racist joke. I'm sorry. I had a great joke for that.
And it was not a Sabu.
Sabu. Anyway, oh man, no, forget. No, so what shows did you have as a kid? Like I was sitting there talking like I had He-Man, I had like some X-Men, Power Rangers. What did you have?
Oh, Jesus. You're talking cartoons. So that was only on Saturdays.
Yeah.
Well, there's a few during the week. I had during the week it was Star Blazers, Battle of the Planets,
Oh God.
and what was it? When I was real young, it was like the real Ghostbusters and shit like that.
Yeah.
In Sesame Street.
Everybody had Sesame Street. Freaking people before TV had fucking Sesame Street. But man, you aged yourself on that one really bad. Stargazers, really.
Oh
Damn.
yeah. But then when I got older, I had Buck Rogers in the 21st Century, and
I didn't have Buck Rogers. I didn't have Buck Rogers growing up, but it came on Netflix a few years back, and we started watching it. Me and Pornicus's brother, and we started watching it, and I was like, "Oh dear God!" I was like, "These are really bad graphics and
oh,
costumes." Oh God! And then the guy, the main like bad guy general dude, whatever his name was, um, he was he was also the star or one of the guys that starred on the movie Alligator. Did you ever see Alligator?
I think so, but I'm getting
Large,
old.
yeah, it was freaking it was a 1970s movie. It was crazy old. Um, and he was on there and he was supposed to be like the alligator expert, like the Steve Irwin of the time or whatever, right? And he was sitting there and he was doing an interview with the lady because this giant fucking alligator is eating half the town or whatever. And he's sitting there like trying to talk about like what they did as like a mating call. He's like staring her right in the face and going and just the way he does it, he does it so creepily. And then when I saw him, are you whistling at me?
No, it's my phone.
I was like, what the shit is that?
It's Negan's whistle. Weasel?
Weasel?
Can't even fucking talk today.
And you haven't even been drinking yet.
Mm.
Oh, but no, it was just so funny. The look on his face and the sound he made was so freaking ridiculous. Uh it's still a running joke with me and Porn and his brother that we just like sit there and like whenever somebody says something sexual, we're like,
Oh, his name is Henry Silva.
yeah. And he was the general, right? And he was the first one. He was actually the first one to meet Buck Rogers, I think, in like the first
Yep.
episode or whatever, and then brought him on board. And then the sexy freaking queen chick, which banging body back then, like holy shit. But definitely loved that show. It was really horrible graphics, really horrible acting. Not nearly as bad as William Shatner original Star Trek freaking bad acting, but
Well, let's see. He also played Bane in the Superman the TV series in
yeah,
'98.
yeah, holy shit, he got around. He got around pretty good. He was. Is he still alive?
Yes, he is.
That would be somebody to see at a freaking Comic Con.
He'd be one of those people that everybody else would be going, "Who the fuck is that guy?"
You know what? You know who? Uh, the first Comic Con I went to with the Amp Guard and everything, and we had our own booth there. The guy from Quantum Leap, the guy that played Al. Remember the guy that
Mm-hmm.
nobody else could see? He was there, and he was in the back corner. And one, he looked like shit. I'm sorry, freaking age is not helping that guy at all. That guy is aging like milk. Okay, uh, you start getting like those skin tags that you get when you get like really old, especially if
Yeah.
you're Italian, right? So you start getting those. He's got freaking just like it almost looks like pox marks all over his face. Like his face is just getting like riddled. Poor guy looks like the moon. And then he's sitting there and he's just angry, just kind of. back like this. And he's got all of his pictures out. And if it wasn't for his headshots of him playing Al, I would have never recognized him ever. And I literally just watched people like walk back and forth in front of his booth, never freaking even turning an eye as to even who he was.
Yeah.
And I loved Quantum Leap. I thought Quantum Leap was so freaking cool. Especially the parts when he would like go as like a woman. And then he would like avoid sex like as hard as he could. Like whoever they were married to or whatever guy was interested in him would always be trying to get sex or whatever, and he was like freaking the fuck out. Like, you're gonna put what where? Those were the best fucking episodes. Or when he was like, oh, I don't know, man. He had some crazy ass adventures. I always really enjoyed that show.
Yeah.
But
see.
What other good shows were there? Like, oh, I'm trying to think of like really good shows that like I really enjoyed growing. V was a good show,
Yeah.
and not the fucking bullshit remake they did in the early 2000s, but the original V.
Yeah. That was really
That
good.
that was an amazing show. My my sister's first husband was like this incredible nerd. He had just tons of stuff. You know, he was the first person I met that actually had his own bat'leth. You know, the Star Trek friggin'. He had phasers from every single different Star Wars generation. He had actually little miniatures of the Starship Troopers, and like this big, like little tiny miniatures that had magnets on their feet, so you could put them on the bugs, so it would look like they're freaking riding on it, shooting down like Rico
Oh,
does in the
damn.
right. So he was an absolute nerd, but his hat that he wore all the time. You know, I wear my hat all the time. Smells like fucking vinegar now. I don't know why. My sweat doesn't smell like vinegar. My hat does. But he had this hat on everywhere he went, and it had the original V symbol on it.
Oh, wow.
And he wore that thing like you wouldn't believe. And he loved V. V was his favorite show, and I loved it. It was great. I think it was a great show. I think the remake sucked so
Yeah, the
bad,
remake sucked ass.
and that's why they got. I think it only did like 2 or 3 seasons and bailed. But yeah, that show was really cool. What else was there? Of course, you always got the Star Trek. Star Treks were always
Yeah.
like if you're a Trekkie, it doesn't matter how horrible it is. You even freaking like Star Trek the original motion picture. Oh, I'm sorry. That one was really bad. Freaking
Dude, I'm
alien.
eating. Don't make me sick.
Okay, you got an alien that's freaking worshiping the Voyager probe that we lost years ago, and then you got some bald headed chick that can somehow freaking talk to this alien species, and she has sex with an officer from the freaking Enterprise, and they disappear into a blinding white light. Thank
Yep. Then
you
she
for
shows up on Playboy years later.
right. Oh, you know what? We need to get a hold of that, and it needs to go up on the wall back here. That's what we need to do. We need to get those pictures of like every like really sexy freaking old TV person or anybody that's been in freaking Playboy that was, you know, nerd guy's fantasy and put it up back here. Except for China. We cannot put China back here. I'm sorry. That chick is manly. Did you ever see the China Playboy?
I had both issues. Thank you
Oh
very
God.
much.
Nothing killed a boner faster. I mean, seriously, I could have gone off to my grandmother. Freaking oh God. It was bad. It was so bad.
The first one was. The second
Yeah.
one, after she had her jaw rebroke, was a
Oh yeah.
lot better. Yeah.
Well, because she didn't look so fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger. Which have you ever seen the naked picture of Arnold Schwarzenegger?
No, thank you.
That motherfucker did not use steroids. That's all I'm saying.
He admitted that he did steroids.
Nothing was shriveled up on that man. Not the picture I saw. No, that guy had a fucking hammer to match those pecs. That's all I'm saying. That guy put black men to shame right there. I'm telling you.
No, he was Australian, so German. Yeah, it's all experimental.
Austrian, not Australian.
Mm.
Austrian. It's all Nazi. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, that was a lot funny. So,
Right. But no, fucking that. Old TV shows. Oh, old movie sci-fi movies I think were better, especially when they use like puppeteering before CGI.
Oh God.
Right?
Well, what flashes back in my mind is Ultraman.
Oh God. Oh my God. I've even seen that, and I wasn't stoned enough for it.
I seen it when I was a kid. So
God. No, and what was really funny is like we're all big Star Wars fans, and like when you can go back to older movies like that, and you can actually see the outline of the box around the freaking ship as it flies through space, and those movies were so much better than later on. Like if
yeah,
you look at the original three Star Wars, where you can see the freaking cutout box around every ship, and compare it to freaking the later three episodes 1, 2, and 3,
yeah,
they sucked in comparison. And then they just started amping it up and making it like more and more and more. And like, how much more fucking computer work can we put into each one of these? To the point
yeah.
that like half of the fucking characters were CGI. Oh
Well,
yeah,
I've watched The Last Jedi
I still
a couple
haven't.
days ago,
Yeah,
and it didn't impress me one bit. It was actually boring. It would fit along great with the 1, 2, and 3.
mm-hmm.
It was lame. It's like it was a good thing I watched it on an illegal stream.
You know, I haven't seen actually the Force Awakens or the Last Jedi, and I'm kind of sad that I haven't seen the Force Awakens because it actually does look like a good movie. Um, at least the fact that they actually started using X-wings differently than just flying around in space, where they're actually like, getting down on the water and freaking like jetting across. That's kind of cool to me. But the whole thing that I've been seeing on it, because I've seen a shit ton all over the internet, is freaking you got Kylo Ren, who I served in the Marine Corps with a long time ago, uh, and you got Ray, and they're just all it is now is about this romance between the two of them, one light, one dark, one trying to go dark, one trying to go light, and freaking what the fuck?
It continues on in The Last Jedi.
Thank you, Disney, for fucking up a great franchise.
Well, Lucas still had his hands in all this shit, so before Disney grabbed onto these, so
Yeah, well, we know what happens when Lucas tries to redo movies. Have you ever seen Indiana Jones?
yeah, the crystal, yes. God.
Oh God, you know South Park had that one fucking dead to rights, man. If you ever watched the South Park episode about that, where they were raping Indiana Jones, that one made me cry, dude. I watched that thing. I was in tears laughing at that. That was so fucking ridiculous. I can't fucking take that shit. Oh, so much funny. But you know what? One of these times I'm gonna have to get everybody on here. Freaking last week I couldn't get you. I got Pornicus. Week before that I couldn't get Pornicus. I got you. This week I couldn't get Pornicus. I got you.
But all right, here's a question for you. When you had Pornicus, did you get yelled at?
No, because freaking I couldn't throw it on any of the amp guard pages. So freaking nobody came in to watch and nobody could yell at me. We got more views later, but nobody freaking yelled at me during it. And I was actually supposed to have a few other guests, and all of them have freaking bailed last minute. I was literally sitting out there about an hour before I started this thing, going like, "What the fuck am I going to do? It's just going to be me and Grumpy again." But whatever, guys. I'm going to keep doing this shit till fucking somebody likes it.
Well, just make sure you just take it and rebroadcast it over on Twitch. And
I should
then
do that too. I was actually thinking about opening up a Facebook account just for Gargg Talk, and then just updating it constantly, and then freaking having all my friends get on there. But I can barely get everybody to freaking come on here and subscribe. So,
but the Facebook thing would be free, so you get more people to jump on it. And then
there you
they'd also get notifications about this shit more often. And
That's right. That's right. But last week I put on our Patreon, which still haven't made a cent. You bastards! When you watch this later, get on that Patreon page. Still linked at the bottom, bitches. I really got to drink more. That's 4, by the way. That's 4. Anyways, forget. I think we need to look at how to expand and broadcast out there. And I was thinking about our content. Like, our content's fine, really. It's exactly what we want. We just need more people talking at one time so that it gets more out of control. But
yeah, to the most part, because if you get too many people, then it just becomes a giant clusterfuck. And
well, yeah, and I mean, I don't ever want to go more than, like, say 5 people in here at one time.
yeah, because I was in a Google Hangout last night with 10 people.
Yeah.
And if you want to say something, you got to walk over the top of somebody. And
Yeah.
you know, some people I try not to disrespect.
Well,
You,
at
on
least
the other hand,
I don't give a shit if you disrespect me. I'm going to disrespect you. I'll disrespect your family. But the first episode we did, right after I got off the first episode with me and you, I had to go and get on Monarchy chat with everybody's favorite king. And he might see this eventually, but I don't think he'll make it through the credits without freaking crying. But
where's the Confederate flag?
oh God, I need to get one. Oh no, anyways. No, I need to get a big Trump flag back here. That'll get me a lot of downvotes, but it'll get me views. Anyways, forget. I had to go have a meeting with him and all the other monarchs in the kingdom, everywhere else.
Oh,
and anybody jumping in on this conversation, this is all AmpGuard LARPing stuff. But so I had to get on with all the other kingdom land monarchs, and there was I think there was like 10 of us in there.
Oh, jeez.
God. And it was on Discord. And so we were all on there and we were all talking and we were trying to stay on subject, which was pretty good because everybody started talking at once at one point, and it was really hard to try to get your point across and everything. But it wasn't like as bad as I thought. But I also had about like 6 more beers during that freaking conversation.
Oh, geez.
After what I had already drank while on here. But I would tell everybody what I'm drinking, but I don't think we can do product names. So let's just say that it is a. Okay, here's the fucked up thing. Like, you're not supposed to say product names, right?
Mm-hmm.
You coming from Michigan, do you say soda or pop?
Soda. But half the people I live around would say pop. But because I've also been in the South a lot too. So
yeah. So like people say either soda or pop, and like very few places will say soda pop. Here in New Mexico, if you're born and raised in New Mexico, what you say is Coke. It doesn't matter what brand it is. It doesn't matter what flavor it is always Coke.
That's the way it is in the Carolinas.
Yeah. So like there are places where you say it's Coke. So if I say I am drinking a rum and Coke in New Mexico, that could literally mean anything.
Well, hey, you need to fix your Patreon thing.
Oh, is it not? Are we not getting a thing there?
Well, it shows up, but it does not let me click on it to go to it.
Ah, I will work on that, and I'll try to get that done on the next one. You should be able to just go into patreon.com/Gargg Talk and it should come up.
Yeah,
Right?
but if you want people, you got to remember people are ignorant and lazy nowadays.
Oh,
Well,
that's
hey,
right.
there's a
They want
link.
the link. They want the link. Well, if you get the link, post it up in the chat or something. I don't know. Is anybody even watching? Oh, well, what we got? We got 3 viewers. I'm guessing 2 are
Uh,
us.
yeah, I wonder who the third one is. Please type into the
Type in
comments.
the thing. You know what? If it is who I think it is, it's my buddy Papa Co. He was supposed to be a guest, but he was camera shy tonight.
Oh,
So I
shit.
told him he needs to get a little drunk and freaking join us on it. Papa Co, if that's you, I love you. Type in, let us know you're here. But friggin', uh, he's a funny fucking kid. Oh my god, this guy. I swear, if I'm ever going to get impregnated by a man, it's going to be Papa Co. Friggin', he's hilarious. I met him through Porn's brother and his best friend out there in Moriarty. They all live out Moriarty, Edgewood area. And they came into town. They're like, "You got to meet this Papa Co. I love Papa Co. Blah blah blah." I was like, "You know what? Fuck Papa Co. I'm better than Papa Co. He freaking comes in. Oh my god, I love this guy to death. This guy is fucking hilarious. This guy is like me, but he's like fucking 19 or something. Like he's young. Well, actually,
Oh,
he's probably 20. What? Who is it?
I don't know yet. They haven't
Oh,
responded. So,
if you're in the
but
room, chat to us. Chat to us. I'm going to chat from my other thing. I'm just going to say hi. What's up, guys? That's my other page. But forget, he's a hilarious guy, and he is as vocal as I am. And freaking when I tried to get him on tonight, he's like, "I'm not a very vocal person." I'm like, shut the fuck up. So I gotta get him on. I'm trying to get okay. So if I can get everybody I want, it'll be me, you, porn. So there's 3. This extremely, extremely hot freaking Asian chick, Maddie. I'm giving you a shout out. I love you. Freaking, I'm trying to get her on here. Try to get her on tonight, but she's working late. She's a scientist, dude. Fucking scientist. That's what we need in here. So we seem smart. And then I'm gonna try to alternate between guests that come in regularly, and it'll be like Porn's brother, Papa Co, um, and then just anybody that we deem worthy. I want to get Richard and his husband in here. I would, or I think they're just fiance. I don't think they got married yet, but I want to get them in here.
Richard.
Kue,
Oh,
yeah,
shows you
Kue
how.
and his boyfriend. But have you met Kue's boyfriend?
Once I believe, once or twice.
Yeah, always
Uh,
has a Deadpool hat. Friggin', um, he was supposed to start fighting this week, and I was out again because of my fucking leg. Because whatever. But
yeah, you
he's
quit
actually,
masturbating. You won't have those problems.
I know, right? But no, I have definitely released a lot of semen in the last couple of weeks. Uh, but the fucking leg just decided to go out. We think it was because I made beef bacon. I was going to do a video of beef bacon, everybody. Um, but I took the beef bacon and I brined it for a week and a half.
Jesus.
And then I went to smoke it and I missed a step where you wash it. So after smoking it, absolute gorgeous meat. But I thought I was going to go blind after one bite. I really did. I was like, oh my God, so much salt. And I had probably like 10 pieces of that bacon that night because, we were trying different recipes, cooking it with a little bit of sugar and candying it up or cooking it with some mustard, just different stuff to kind of cook up the bacon. My God, dude, by the end of that, my heart was like freaking starting to in cave. I was just like, dude, right. Very next day, freaking leg was swollen and I couldn't walk. And I was like, son of a bitch. Today I'm fine.
Sounds like you have gout.
It's pseudo gout from what the doctors tell me is it's not gout. Gout is uric acid buildup. So people that have gout, they get a lot of uric acid. It goes there and they're like the crystals are like bricks. They're like square rectangular bricks, right? Uh, what I have is a calcium buildup, and the crystals are not. nice little bricks that hurt. They're long, skinny little fucking needles that hurt. So it acts like gout. Old people problems, guys.
That old fucker. I don't have that shit.
Like, by body-wise, with all the shit that I have with the arthritis, the pseudo gout, all the injuries I've had, friggin', I am about 80 years old.
Yeah, you old fucker.
Right? Forget. I was about to make another Hobbit joke about you too old for Gandalf to take out for an adventure. Wait, so what? How much older than me are you? You're only like 11 years older than me, aren't you?
How old are you?
34.
34. I am actually 14 years older than you.
14 years older than me. Really funny thing. My mom came super excited yesterday. She came over to the house. She went to Sally's and she was trying to get some stuff to cover up the gray in her hair, which she doesn't have much, but she wants to cover up the gray. And she's sitting there and she's trying to get the best deal she can. So she's trying to scan her card and everything. And she finds out there's military discount and everything. And she's like, well, I don't have any of that. They're like, well, until you turn 60, there's nothing we can do for you. She's like, I am 60. And they're like, oh, fuck you. Like, give us your ID. Like, they were upset at her for trying to pass herself off for 60. My mom is actually 60. And they were pissed. They were like, what the fuck?
Oh,
But
yeah.
my mom looks great. My mom, I don't know why. I always see her as like 45. And like, she looks like she's 45. She does. She does not look like she's 60 at all. And I wish I had those genes. Apparently, I got my freaking father's hairline and my mother's penis, and freaking I'm aging like my dad. So,
You wish you got your mother's penis.
God, I wish it was that long. Fucking hey, if it was just in a large clit, I would be freaking a whole lot better. You know, it's big enough. I got 5 fucking boys, so take that to the bank and smoke it.
Yep, the last one's mine. So.
Well, if your wife had a younger one, I'd say it was mine, but I wouldn't claim Drake. Sorry. I love Drake to death, but I wouldn't claim him.
I don't think you'd claim you either. So.
He would have asked to have been aborted.
Please just send it now.
Send it now.
Here.
Oh shit! So you set up in the garage now? Is this your new hangout?
Yes, it is.
Now you need to get the table ready so we can come over and play some D&D or Shard or something.
Okay. Well, I've got this area done. I just got to figure out where the fuck I got to put everything else. Want a garden tiller?
That's the worst part
I'll
about
tell you
moving.
what, $25.
A tiller?
Yes. As far as I know, it just needs a pull rope.
God, if I had a yard to till, man, I mean, I got a freaking half acre of shit.
I'll put it on Craigslist or something, get rid of it.
You know what? I got rid of a lot of stuff on Craigslist. Like, I had a really hard time trying to get rid of my compound bow, which I love hunting with a bow, but I was always a recurve bow kind of person. And I like the feel of a recurve bow better. Friggin', I had an 80-pound compound bow, and just getting it back, once you get over that little line, like, you're good. You can rest for a second. But fuck, you still got to hold that shit. Freaking with my recurve bow, I was always just like fucking Legolas, like bam, bam, bam. Fuck you, deer. But and I don't even like hunting with a bow. Like, everyone's like, oh, it's more sporting. It's more. You want to get sporting? Get a fucking knife and hide in the bushes until the fucker comes by. There's sport, or paint yourself in fucking like berries and shit and wait for him to come and lick you and twist his fucking neck. That's sport.
Yeah, that's when the bear comes up behind you and rapes your ass.
Right? Just like my prom date. Anyways, I don't mind hunting with a gun. I don't think that it makes me any less of a sportsman to freaking blast the fucker and make sure he's down in one shot, rather than freaking hit him from up close with a bow and then watch him run for a fucking mile.
Yeah.
You know, friggin' I've had one animal run on me, and I think it was an antelope, and one of the pronghorn antelope down here in freaking New Mexico. Fucker ran from me for about 3 miles before it finally realized that I shot it directly in the fucking heart and blew that heart to fucking pieces. You know?
I've had that same problem chasing whitetails through Michigan.
Yeah.
You know, hit them in the pump station and then you're running.
Yeah.
So,
No, and like I've hunted with a bow, and I've gotten kills with a bow, and freaking every single time I have hit him dead fucking center in the lungs or the heart, and I gotta chase the fucker for 3 fucking days before I find his body.
and then you're hopefully you find his body before the coyotes
Yeah,
do.
yeah. Which now we're in New Mexico. Freaking they released the Lobo, the Mexican wolf. That will
Yeah.
probably catch it before you ever do. Which
Oh
I'm
yeah.
very glad that they released the wolf, and I'm glad it's doing good right now. But
You need to be
um,
careful if you get any pets because they are around this area. They
yeah,
say.
you were the one that told me about that white one that was
Or by
out
my
there by.
old place.
Yeah, yeah. No, actually, we're building the fence now because Porn's brother is moving in, and my nephew's moving in, and then in the spring I got 2 different sets of guests coming in from out of town for spring break.
Holy shit, dude.
Yeah, I got uh my buddy Tony, which I don't think you were hanging out with us when I redoing my wedding vows, were you?
A little bit, but no, I did not go to your. You didn't
You
invite
didn't
me to
go.
that.
You didn't go to the bachelor party. One, I didn't know you. You kind of look like a creepy pervert. Anyways, forget. His
Yes, I
wife,
am.
his wife, they just got divorced. Because he started cheating on her. She's coming down here with the kids and her nephew, and they're going to stay here. And then my friend from Indiana is visiting her brother in Texas and is going to come over here for a couple of days from Texas to say howdy. So I'm going to have probably 30 fucking people under this roof for a full week.
All right. So you got all these people moving in.
Yeah.
So you're gonna move your dude room back out to the garage?
No, actually, I'm really hoping I'm going to build a shed by then. If you fuckers will subscribe and go to Patreon page, we're going to move the dude room out there, and we're going to try to set it up to where everybody can be in the same room while we're doing this. So you're not just getting seizures every time me and Grumpy are talking.
Now you're the boss of this. You can lock it to where it's on your screen.
I know I
So
can, but I
so
don't want
they,
just people just looking at me. I want them to see that beautiful white beard of Santa Claus on the other end.
it's not December, motherfucker.
Christmas in February, whatever. I'm fucking late, whatever. I'm a Jew. I don't give a shit when your Christmas is.
Yeah, no, you're the asshole that fucking keeps lighting the fucking chimney. So when I slide down the fucker.
If I had a fireplace every time Santa would come through, I would turn it up. Be like, "Fuck you, Santa. You didn't bring me that pony when I was a little girl." It's 2018. You can't decide what I freaking identify as. What the fuck are you eating right now?
I'm
And
not
why do you have
eating.
the same bowl I do? Or no, that's a Tupperware. Never mind.
It's just a rock
Ah.
crystal.
Oh, geodes.
Yeah.
Killer.
And I'm just trying to snap it back together. So
Everybody watch carefully.
yes, ta-da! Magic trick for the day. Look.
Everybody loves a little bit of magic once in a while. Oh. You know who does like really cool magic? And I don't really give a shit what people think of him. Chris Angel. Like as far as like magicians go, I fucking love his showmanship and everything else. Freaking Chris Angel does really well. And on the opposite side of the spectrum, Tim Burton.
The director?
No, wait, or that's not what I meant. Lance Burton. Sorry.
Okay.
I What am I on now? Number 5? on drinks?
You said 4 earlier, so yes.
Okay. Yeah, I'm starting to get a pretty good buzz because there's very little what we call in New Mexico Coke in this.
Oh, good. That means your wife will be safe for the night because you're gonna go in and pass out.
Oh, I already got that earlier. Oh. So,
I know you
so
did. So did I.
oh,
Didn't you hear her yelling my name earlier?
oh, Grumpy. Oh my God. So I had Pornicus over here with his girlfriend, and you know how like religious and everything she is and everything, and uh, they're sitting on the couch and they're watching TV, and this was like what Saturday night or something like that. So they're watching movies with me or whatever, and I'm like, okay, so Zara, like, focus on me real quick. And so she looks at me, and I'm like, I had this serious question. And she's like, okay. And I was like, when you are in the throes of passion with our young boy here, do you yell out Pornicus or David? David goes so like porn is like red from head to freaking toe. Like he is just about ready to pass out. He is freaking the fuck out. Like, what the fuck are you doing to me, Garg? What the shit? And oh my god, she knew how to play the game. She's like, oh, I combine it. It's Dornicus.
Dornicus. Well, hey, that works. And being caught off guard like that, hey, that's
Oh my god. You know what? I've had problems with her being like such a hardcore liberal, but after that, like I have a little bit of respect for her. Like, thank you, for being such a good sport.
until she went home and cried to her mother.
Right? Oh my god, her mom's like apparently some kind of like super hardcore freaking Trump hating vagina hat wearing freaking feminist.
Oh
So
God.
it's like insane.
All right, there's a time and a place for all that shit, and too bad 90% of it now is not needed. So
Right. Boop, 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 boop. I was just placing an order to the female to bring me uh, another Coke because I am out of Coke. And unfortunately, when I drink rum straight, I tend to get a little bit more drunk than I want to. So,
really,
no
are you
shit, right?
are you sure?
So, what are you unboxing right now? What are you unboxing?
This is Zombie Side, dude.
Oh, nice.
The game the boy and my wife got me last year for my birthday.
Nice.
And at
Nice.
that, they're all 28 millimeters, so they're easy to use for D&D.
Nice.
And I'm going to get Massive Darkness, which has more monsters in it.
Ooh.
And that's like D&D, but without a DM. So
That
everybody plays.
that's awesome. I actually like that. I like that idea.
That's the way this is. Everybody plays. So
That's good. So, have you put any thought into our shard game?
a little bit.
That's
So
awesome. I found shard probably like 5 years ago, 5 or 6 years ago, and the shitty thing is I really don't think it's a company anymore. Really think shard died because they haven't updated their website since 2007. You can't find their books for sale like on Amazon or
yeah.
Barnes and Noble or anything. For anybody that's going to be watching this,
Hold on.
friggin'
I'll be back. You go ahead and rabble.
yeah, no, I'll ramble on a little bit about this after that burp. But anyway, so Shard is much like D&D or Pathfinder or anything else. It's just a RPG game, and what it is though, and just look up Shard RPG. You'll go straight to their website. So what it is it's a RPG game, but everybody is anthropomorphic animals. The whole backstory was like some spaceship carrying a bunch of animals, crashed on some crazy, weird fucking planet. It was carrying like one of every species or two of every species, whatever the fuck, like a Noah's Ark. And crash landed on this weird planet, but they were doing weird DNA experiments on it, and the few humans that were on board were all killed and everything. And all these animals woke up all of a sudden with consciousness, 5 fingers and toes, arms and legs, and everything like that. And they built a fucking society. Steel is a really rare commodity. Everything's off of these weird crystals that are abundant all over the place. Some of the crystals even float. And so instead of having pirate ship battles, like we know on the high seas, these things are all in the fucking air. You know, most of them, anyways. You can have a lot of them up there. You can also have ship battles, everything like that. Anyways, it's really cool game. Has this weird Middle Eastern, Asian influence. So kind of like Indian or Mongolian or Chinese or Arabic feel to it. And all the weapons and everything kind of coincide with it. So if you're a D&D player, if you're a Pathfinder player, it's definitely worth checking out. They still have the books on sale on their website. I'm not telling you not to buy it on there. But again, they haven't updated that thing since like 2007. So if not, find the book somewhere. There are a few places that still sell it. So go that route. Try to buy it as legitly as you can. Don't just go out and pirate things. It's not always cool, even though that's kind of what I did. But anyways, it's not cool to pirate things. So try to send them money. Maybe they'll actually come out with a 2.0 or something. But cool game. The thing that got me really attracted to it is you got in the book a anthropomorphic flying squirrel or sugar glider with like flintlock pistols all over him, holding on to a freaking the helm of a ship and freaking like ready to go to town. So I thought that was a really cool aspect of the game. And if you're Pathfinder, if you're D&D, really cool game to go check out. So it's awesome. And I wasted just enough time for Grumpy to get back, which is awesome.
Okay, I just had to take a leak, not a shit. So
right. Oh my god. And I really need to figure out why my female is not bringing me a ginger ale or Coke byproduct. I don't know. Tell her to bring me something. All right. Well, whatever. So back at the task at hand.
Because what you don't know is she's actually the one probably watching us right now on YouTube.
You haven't even been drinking. I'm pretty sure you haven't even smoked enough to freaking be stuttering.
I haven't smoked none today. Which is a bad thing, but
right? You know what? That's another thing. I brought up politics before you came on. I am definitely more conservative, as you know. But I am definitely all in favor of weed being legalized, especially medical stuff. And, if you want to do a recreational, like, why the fuck not? Like, why not just like alcohol and everything else? My thing is, though, since we're going to make a political thing out of this, and yes, I decided it's going to be a political thing because I'm fucking drunk as shit right now. And I need another rum and Coke, but my wife is not bringing me a Coke right now. So we're about to shoot this shit straight. Thank you, Admiral. And I'm not saying what brand it is. I'm just saying what rank he is. Because things. But anyways, shit I was saying. What was I saying? I was on a really cool track.
About legalizing marijuana.
Legalizing marijuana. Here's what I don't like. I do not like getting on Facebook and I see all these people post shit about marijuana. Like, oh, it's perfect for this. It's amazing for this. You don't, get in accidents or when you drive afterwards. Freaking all this bullshit. Okay, like it's great for cancer. It's absolutely amazing for cancer. Love it. It will still fuck up your lungs. Anything you smoke will fuck up your lungs. It's creating scar tissue. Your lungs are not meant to inhale smoke. Sorry. You are impaired when you're driving. Yes, you're paranoid and you're looking out for cops, but you're fucking impaired. And when somebody jumps out in front of you, you will not react the same way you do sober.
Yeah.
So,
But
like, huh?
but there's a better chance for you to there is more of a chance for you to stop in time for and then a kid jumps out in front of you than you being drunk, because drunk
True.
is you're in and out of sleep, and
Mm-hmm.
so
But like you've never freaking gotten fully baked and freaking just passed out,
I have blacked out once from it.
right?
So
That this is my point. Is freaking marijuana is amazing for a lot of things. It's better for you than a lot of other things,
mhm.
but it's not this perfect thing that you can go out and fucking smoke and there's no fucking side effects. There are side effects, and fucking own up to it. And if more people owned up to it, more people were like, "Yeah, it impairs you driving. Yeah, you can still get freaking uh, problems with your lungs, even if it's not cancer growth. You are still causing scar tissue in your lungs, and you can get other diseases from it." If more people owned up to the cons of it, I guarantee you less people would fight it.
Well, the only problem is you got the paper companies that would fight it, because growing all the hemp and everything because would just blow the shit right out of their fucking product.
Oh yeah.
So workers crossbow. Sorry, squirrel. But yeah, they're well. And you don't even have to smoke it. You just go get the cannabis oil and put a
Yeah,
couple
right?
drops of that on your tongue and so forth. Um,
Yeah.
or you play Tommy Chong and shoot a little up your ass, and you cures your cancer.
No, and I've taken the oil, I've taken the tincture, I've smoked it, um, I've eaten it, I like in the edibles, like the
Hmm.
the gummies and shit. I've had just the CBD oil, and I can tell you there's a lot of benefits. I spent so many years in so much pain with my freaking legs that I was hooked on fucking painkillers. I really was. It wasn't even a matter of, I needed them when I wasn't hurting or anything, but I was hurting so much all the fucking time that I needed more and more and more and more and more painkillers just to fucking sleep. There were
Yeah.
times where I was taking 5 Percocet and then my wife was watching me fucking cry while I was still asleep. Okay? Like I'm asleep. I'm as dead asleep as I can be. Tears are coming out of my eyes and I'm moaning. I was
Yeah.
even dreaming at the time, right? So, anyways, I was having such a hard time. She got me the CBD oil and the tincture. The tincture worked amazingly well. I took it, I put a couple of drops under my tongue, and I was out for the night. And this was with a really bad flare up where, it was just like my old days before the surgery and everything. And I was just fucking dying. I went straight to sleep, no tears out of my eyes, nothing. I took the CBD oil in the gummies. It was the round gummies, so, whatever, fuck it.
Yeah.
I took a couple of those, went to sleep, passed the fuck out. Not in that weird way, like when you get too drunk or you smoke too much or whatever, and there's no waking you up, but in that I am relaxed, I am chill, I slept. If the kids woke up, I could hear them, I could get up if I needed to. I couldn't get out of bed because of my fucking leg, but like I was awake when my wife got out of the bed to deal with the kids.
Yeah.
So like, I mean, there's a lot of benefits to weed. Like there really is. The biggest problem is people sitting there saying that weed is this perfect fucking drug that does absolutely no bad stuff to you whatsoever.
But all right, here's another butt at you.
Mhm.
Um, if you look at all the crap the pharmaceuticals are pumping into everybody,
Oh God, yes.
weed is the perfect drug.
Oh,
Technically, if you go by that, if you go by the pharmaceutical shit. So
mhm. No, I'm saying when it comes to pharmaceuticals, seriously, I got I had a bad flare up one time, and I went to the doctor. They gave me this medicine. I took the first dose. I was supposed to take like 10 doses. It was something like it was kind of like how you got to take freaking antibiotics, you know, where you
Yep.
got to take like so many, and then you're supposed to be fucking cured. I took the first fucking dose, the first day. An hour later, my wife looks at me. I look like a fucking Simpson, dude. My skin is yellow. My eyes are yellow. I'm freaking dying. My liver is freaking shutting down. She calls and they're like, "Oh well, just give him the next dose." And she's like, "Fuck you." So she doesn't give me the next dose. A few months later, or not a few months, a few weeks later, I have to go in for blood work. They take some blood. They look and they're like, "Oh my god, your liver enzymes are through the roof. Like, what the fuck happened?" And we're like, "No shit, you tried to fucking kill me on these drugs." I had a doctor once give me epilepsy medicine, and I was like, "Okay, well, what are the side effects?" "Oh, well, it could cause epilepsy or it could kill you." The fuck? Comparatively, weed is an amazing, amazing, amazing drug. And I would say definitely go the weed route if you're able to. If anybody watching this, if your doctor or your state allows you to go the weed route, fuck anything that comes out of the pharmacy. Take that weed, go home, freaking grab some fucking Funyuns, chill out with some Netflix, and fucking get over what you got. But stop saying that it has zero side effects. It has side effects.
Gargg,
And,
it has zero side effects.
fuck you. There are side effects. And people that are like, oh, you can smoke weed and it's not like you're driving drunk. You're still impaired.
Yep.
You're impaired if you haven't slept. Okay? Freaking, you can still be impaired. And there are still people that have caused accidents or like run somebody over because they're just stoned out their fucking mind. So if you just admit to those, if you just say, okay, hey, yes, you can be sleepy, you can, not have the same reaction time, then the people on the other side can't argue against you. They can't sit there and say, "Oh, well, yes, you do have side effects." Well, I've already admitted to the side effects, but it's better than freaking putting me on Oxycontin or Percocets or whatever the fuck else, and you start shutting down the rest of my fucking body, and I'm addicted to the damn thing, and I can't fucking get off of it. I actually promised everybody before you got on that 2 more drinks in, I was going to be freaking way political, and it came true.
Well, at least you were nice. You gave him a warning.
I did. I did. So fuck all of you guys that made it to this point and are upset. Freaking, I warned you way back at the beginning that this was going to happen.
I'm just sorry for the person who just showed up at the beginning of the political shit. So
I know, right? Somebody just jumped in. I hope you freaking go in the chat room and you at least introduce yourself because we want to talk to you because you're a freaking awesome person. You really are because you are here. And the last person that was here fucking left without saying a word, and we want to honor you.
Actually, there's still 3 people in here.
I know. Well, 2 of them are us.
Yeah.
But
I'm not that fucked up.
Right? Third person that's here, go say hello in the chat room. I know you can see it. Go say freaking hi. We're going to freaking honor you. You were awesome. I want to have you as a guest on the next show.
There's 4.
Oh my God, we got 4? That is amazing. We are so awesome. We got 4 people in here. Anybody who's in here right now, I want you to be an honored guest on our next show. Go put yourself in the freaking chat room. Grumpy's going to freaking say hi to you because I have a problem going back and forth between the windows. I don't know why I have such a fucking problem with computers, but I am not computer literate. We'll have you as a guest on the next show because you are fucking awesome, whoever you are. I don't know who you are yet. Watch, it comes out to be somebody I really don't like, and I'm like, shit, I have to eat those words.
Well, that's all right. They both ran away.
I love it. I love it. I really do. Actually, that makes me happy in a weird way. Like that, as far as like a business concern, because like I really want more people in here. But I'm really glad people came in here and then were offended enough to freaking take off because that means we're doing the show the way we always talked about doing it. All right. Well, hopefully they'll come back.
Pompous ass and...
Probably. God, knowing that the way everything else goes.
Yeah, you'd be driving quartered on Sunday.
Oh, what the fuck ever. I don't care. If I really gave a shit about freaking what happened at Amp Card.
You would crawl your limp dick hurt ass down there every day. So
yeah, when I'm freaking hurting so bad I can't even fucking get myself to the shitter on time. Oh, we're back to 3. We're back to 3. We finally got somebody else back in.
okay.
So, you know what? These viewers might be coming in. They might be watching from the beginning because I have this thing set up DVR style, so they can go back up to 4 hours. Which, God, if we were on here for 4 hours, but freaking, they can go back and freaking watch this whole thing over again. So they might just be watching my intro before you came on.
Well, you have 3 likes.
Holy
Also,
shit, we got likes? Oh my God.
I know one of them from me. But there's been 2 other likes.
Oh my God, we actually have people that like us. I am empowered. We will have an episode for everybody. Thank you for liking me. I don't even give a shit if you dislike me. I could get 100 dislikes at this moment. I got 2 likes. I am fucking coming back because that's how I fucking roll.
Just watch it because he probably will come on your back. Well,
just like my prom date. No, she wished I pulled out. Anyway.
You mean he?
You know, it really doesn't matter at this point. I'm freaking like 4 drinks in. I'm freaking ready to go.
You're 5 drinks in.
5 drinks in. Fuck. I really got to start putting more not rum in this.
Yeah, especially since the little woman was supposed to bring you more soda.
She finally did. Oh my God, she finally did. She came in. That's why I actually have ice in my glass this time. Everybody look.
Oh.
There's ice in there.
Okay.
Okay, there we go. I have ice. She brought me a ginger ale this time rather than a dark colored soda. We still say Coke in New Mexico, guys. Get over it. It's like when
soda.
you say no, it's like when you say Kleenex when you need a fucking tissue. Right? Kleenex is a brand name. Tissue is what it is.
It's still Kleenex.
See? But it's a brand name. God, it's like when you're like, oh, my head hurts. I need a Tylenol. And somebody gives you acetaminophen. It's the same shit. Don't fuck with me. I know what I'm doing. Actually, what else? There was something else I thought about that the same thing where somebody names the brand rather than the actual object that it is.
Well, some states, instead of saying Coke, it is Pepsi.
Right.
Um,
Well, like, okay, so like you say Vicks, no matter what kind of vapor rub you're putting on your chest.
Yeah.
Anything with methanol that you rub on your chest is Vicks. And then, fuck, why can't I remember?
No, because I know in Ohio it's called Unkers. Everybody called it Unkers around where I was at.
Unkers has, don't they also make the fucking, what do you call it, the Utter Butter?
Yeah.
Yeah, I fucking love their shit because I used to put the Utter Butter on the baby's like diaper rash and shit when we lived up that way. Utter Butter is the shit, by the way. Any of you guys watching this is not an endorsement, so they can't fucking sue my ass. But Utter Butter is the shit. You can put that on anything. I don't give a shit. Put that on bread, eat it as a sandwich. It's fucking good.
You cannot
it's like,
eat it as a sandwich.
Back to TV shows. Ren and Stimpy had salve on one of their episodes. Remember the freaking guy came door to door trying to sell salve. And it was supposed to be used for everything. And then freaking, you could put it on a sandwich. You could freaking use it to fix the clog in the toilet. You could freaking use it for like eczema. And then like at the end, Ren is like sitting there with like no toilet paper, and he has to take like a big old dab of salve, and he's like crying, like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with this? Utter Butter is the same exact fucking way. When they wrote that episode, they were thinking about Utter Butter. I promise you that.
They were not.
I promise you. if the creators of Ren and Stimpy ever see my show, I want you to write me that you were not thinking of Sav, or you weren't thinking of Utter Butter when you wrote Sav into your fucking TV show. I promise you they were, because Sav and Utter Butter are exactly the same. You can use it for anything. Freaking, you can use it to wash dishes. You can use it to freaking powder your baby's ass. Doesn't matter. Utter Butter is the shit. It's like the duct tape of the freaking rash world. What is that? What is that weird disease that you get? Thrush. My wife got thrush really bad, and so did the babies when they were breastfeeding off of her. Um, I think it was babies 2, 3, or yeah, 2, 3, and 4 off of her all got thrush. So,
Yeah.
or no, it was 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3 got thrush, and she got the Utter Butter and was rubbing it on there, and all of them got cured of freaking thrush. Yeah, that and shit. I am really drunk right now because I apparently can't remember what makes leaves turn green. What makes leaves turn green?
Oh shit.
Chlorophyll. Chlorophyll.
Yes.
Okay, holy shit, I am that drunk, everybody. Chlorophyll. She would actually take chlorophyll and give it to the babies orally, and that would get rid of the thrush. But otherwise, she used Utter Butter like mad motherfucker. She would just put that shit on like it was going out of style, and got rid of the thrush really quick. Oh, by the way, everybody, I get a little bit faster as I talk, the more I drink, and guess what?
He's drunk.
I am there, bro. I am. You know what pisses me off? I'm still in a dude room. I can't smoke in here.
That's all right. I can't smoke in here, so
I want to go outside so bad, but freaking taking this whole show outside would really suck. But what are we at? Are we at an hour? We're at an hour.
yeah, we're
So
over an hour.
we are over an hour. So guess what, everybody? I'm going to tell you at this point that you got to like, share, subscribe, all that happy bullshit. I'm going to go outside, have a little bit of me time. Grumpy's going to go outside, have a little bit of him time. You, whoever number 3 is in here, I see you. We know you exist. I want you to be my next guest. So tell me who you are in the chat or comment down below. I'm going to bring you in here. You're going to be our next guest. I freaking love you. You're the only one that hasn't freaking bailed out on us before the end. But otherwise, guys, like, share, subscribe, hit our freaking Patreon. I will try to fix the link so it actually goes. If not, copy and paste that shit into Google. It's not hard. Anyways.
Actually, if you copy and paste it into Google, it does not work yet either.
Okay, so how do you get there? Just go to Patreon and look up and search for Gargg Talk. Okay, it should bring you to me. If not, I promise you I will get something else. Fuck, we just finally made 4 viewers. I love the both of you. Send me who you are, and I will definitely get you guys in on the next one. All right. Otherwise, comment below what you want to see on the next episodes. We all love Grumpy. Thank you, Grumpy, for being here. Thank me for being here. I am freaking wasted. I am going outside for a smoke, and then I am going to bed with whiskey dick. No sex for me tonight. I will see you guys next week, Tuesday, 7 o'clock. Same time, same place. We're getting more political. I've just decided. Maybe it's just because I'm drunk. But anyways, love you guys. Bye.